Hi, and welcome to another video from the Best of CAT series on Modern Math. This is a rather complicated looking question, but if you look at it carefully and if you are a seasoned test taker, you will see that this is possibly one of the easiest questions that appeared at the CAT. So do try this question out on your own and then have a look at the solution that will follow. If you like our content and want to experience the IMS pedagogy, you can join the IMS Zero Fee Prep programs that will give you access to concept videos, sectionals, full-length tests and more for free. You may click on the I button or on the link in the description box below to access the same. Happy learning. Now this is a rather straightforward question for those of you who know how to crack these kind of questions which involve large numbers. For those of you who are not aware of it, I think this is a good exercise in understanding unconventional questions that are based on longer series. So in this case, we have A1 minus A2 plus A3 minus A4 and so on, such that we are getting the last term to be minus 1 raised to n minus 1 an. Now don't get scared by this number. It basically means that if A1 or A3 or A5 or A odd is present, then it will have the coefficient as plus 1. And if you have the sort of term as A2, A4, A6, A8, where A even is the nature of the term, then the coefficient will be minus 1. Extremely straightforward way to understand this. So as long as you don't get lost in this particular raised to n minus 1 bit, you should be fine. This is what has been known to us. We know that the sum will be equal to n. So if you are going on till A10, the sum will be equal to 10. If you are going on till A1000, the sum will be equal to 1000. If you are going on till A451, the sum will be equal to 451. That's how it works. Now what we need to do is we have to understand what is the sum of this entire sequence. So A51, A52, A53, if you keep on adding terms till A1023, what is going to be this sum? So a simplistic way of looking at it is trying to use inductive reasoning, wherein you will try to figure out what exactly is the basic premise and then you will try to apply it to larger values of an. That's what we are going to do here. Let's say I stop my series at a1 itself, because n can be greater than or equal to 1. I can stop my sequence at a1. a1 will be equal to 1 because a1 is the same as an, which will be equal to n, which is equal to 1. So a1 is 1. What if I try to substitute this value of a1 into the sequence and restrict it to two terms? So I will have a1 minus a2 equals 2, because that is the last term. a1 was equal to 1. So what can I say about a2? 1 minus a2 equals 2, or a2 will be equal to minus 1. So I'll just write it below this. a2 equals minus 1. What can we say about a3? Now instead of substituting the value of a1 and a2 in that particular expression, what you can do is you can just try to understand that a1 minus a2 plus a3 will be equal to 3 according to the condition that has been given to us. We also know that the value of a1 minus a2, that entire block, is equal to 2. So we can say that 2 plus a3 equals 3, which means a3 will be equal to 1. We have also figured out that the sum of this block is equal to 3. That is a very important observation in this context. Can we say that 3 minus a4 equals 4, or in other words, a4 will be equal to minus 1. Now you will see that there is a nice pattern that is being formed. Similarly, if you look at a5, let's say, so a1 minus a2 plus 3 minus a4 plus a5 should be equal to 5. But the sum of the first 4 terms, as we figured out, was equal to 4. So 4 plus a5 equals 5, a5 becomes 1. So these terms are 1 and minus 1 in an alternating sequence. So what we will do in this case is a51. What is the nature of a of an odd term? It's always going to be 1. What is the nature of a that has an even sort of subtext or subscript? You will have minus 1 as the value. So you will essentially have minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1. It will keep on continuing. A51 is going to be 1, A52 minus 1, A53 1, A54 minus 1, and so on. It will keep on happening till the time you reach A1022. You will have an equal number of 1s and minus 1s, which will mean all of them will get cancelled out. You will be left with only the last term, that is A1023, and considering that 1023 is an odd number, the answer has to be equal to 1. So the correct answer here is option 2, that is 1. Now you can try out a similar question that is present in the form of a replica question. What you can do is you can solve it on your own and comment below what your answers are. If you have any doubts pertaining to this particular concept, you can again let us know by posting in the comment section below. Happy learning.